You, if you're watching this, you at this point, you probably already know who I am. I'm Stu. My channel is about lock sport and other hobbies and just kind of combining them together. Uh, Mostly lock sport and escape artistry. So right now I'm going to be trying to lock myself up in 7 cuffs and just kind of practice getting out of them. This isn't a speed run or anything like that. As I'm about to do some cuffs, talk a little cuff safety. Um, Whenever I'm doing cuffs, escapes, anything like that, generally I have lanyards that have all of the handcuff keys I'm going to need, whether they're high security or specialty, or uh, I like to have multiple keys because I've had keys break. I always also have my personal keys, which have an assortment of handcuff keys on them. Pretty much always on my body somewhere is going to be handcuff key tool, shims, bobby pins, handcuff keys, things like that. Generally always have my handcuff escape kit, which has got the bobby pins and shims and pointy pokey things and the perfect picks and all the stuff that I need to get out of cuffs. Kind of always keep that available. Now, just as a easy demonstration of what I'm trying to do, these are some very oversized cuffs because they're leg irons. And what I'm going to do is get into the keyway, basic pick, and try to do that on each and every pair of cuffs. Now, one thing I don't know is, should I do them all on one side or alternate or things like that? All I'm really worried about is just separating my arms. To me, that's free, that's open. Everything's off at that point. So let me take a moment, and I will be attempting to get out of these with my totally beat up and broken multiple pick tool, but I have some other options laying around me for getting out of these. So let's go ahead and start getting these. Oop. Oh no, that was right. So the types of cuffs I'm getting out of, I have 5 brands. Alright. Alright. 7 pairs. So I have 5 brands. No. Yeah, 5 brands. TCH, which is the folding rigid on the bottom of the 850s. I have Peerless 700s, Smith & Wesson 100s, ASP S100s, right? S100s. And then I have 3 pairs of Chicago. I have the I don't even remember what the basic pair is, but I got the basic pair, the hinged pair, and the Chicago lightweight aluminums, which is the black pair in the middle. So I'm going to try to get out of them. And the most annoying thing at the moment is, I don't know if you can tell, like, I got one sleeve here and one sleeve here, and this sleeve is bothering the shit out of me. So before I do anything, I'll try to get that up. Okay. Like I said, I'm not going for speed. Just gonna use generally kind of for most basic cuffs, the ball pick is a really good option. The only reason it might not be good is sometimes like post gets jaggled around. It's hard to get things in there. So for me, I do often like to use more of a half ball, which is just taking the ball pick and shaving one side down. Now you got to be a little more precise in using it, but it's a little more successful for getting in to the tighter part of the keyway. Alright, now starting on your Chicago hinged are on top. Got a little bit. It keeps slipping off it. So not happy about that. I'm switching back and forth on which direction I have that half ball going. Try to catch Paul. And not doing very well. First pair of cuffs, fail. This is why it's practice. So this should be much harder to go over to my left hand. I don't know why I went over my left hand. My brain thought, hey, that'll be easier. Oh, this sucks. Alright. Let's go to the full ball. Let's see if we can't make that work. And when I was putting the cuffs on, I was like, I should put the easy cuffs as the first pair, but I didn't. I actually put the easy cuffs as the last pair, the ESPs. So we're about to be out of the... Alright, that's one pair. We have people going on. Oh man, there's actually sort of a chat. I'm gonna lean forward, kind of lean in, see what's going on. Can I sing? I can kind of sing. I have a guitar available, but it's very hard to play at the moment. Did you have a request for a song? Please don't go to Titty. Gay for a day or queer for a year? Who cares? I am what I am any given day. That's crazy. You get late night. All right, see, this is what I'm talking about. So the Smith & Wesson pair, much tighter little keyway. So this full ball can be hard to jam in. I can probably jam it in. But this pair is why I started going with a half ball, which I'm going to tell you, having all of these on here, and some rigid and some short, really makes it hard to actually move. And now I got my pick stuck. I got my pick stuck. Holy shit. Oh, come on. Alright. Plan B. This is why you always have a plan B, folks. This is my new pick set. This is the beat up one. So let's see. Paul? No. And this is a good example. And in lock sport, we have two rules. Don't open locks you don't own because they're not yours. But two, we talk about don't open or play with locks that are in use. No, I finally got it out. Because you can break it, you can get things stuck. And you know, if it's an important thing, it's a door, it's a car, it's whatever, then you just messed that thing up. You broke it, and that costs money. So, trying to get to my half ball on the not beat up set. Now, hopefully, I don't break this set. This is a $20 little set. I don't know if you're in America or have availability to ordering from America, but Southern Specialties makes a lot of the tools that I use. You can find them at lockpicktools.com. If you do order from them, use the code PICKME for 10% off. They do have a couple pairs of handcuffs. That's where I got started with this. So, see, now this one, I've altered where that post exists because I've cranked on it so much. So let's see if I can get that. All right. There's that. 2, 3, 2. That's only 2 pairs. All right. I'm going to take a peek at the chat. Bing bong. Neither does D-Man, do they after you get arrested? I wish they did let me keep the cuffs after I've been arrested. If so, I would have well over 100 pairs of cuffs. I only have 12 pairs because I gotta buy them. All right. So that's Peerless 700s. I recommend these as a starter set for learning how to do cuffs. They're relatively easy. You can do a lot of the different opens and bypasses off of them. But they're not totally the worst shitty cuffs on the market, you know. They're a real cuff. They're used by law enforcement officials around America. This is the Chicago A105B lightweights. They're an aluminum cuff. Basically the same as the basic Chicago's, but they're aluminum. They're nice and lightweight. They're kind of cool. I think they're neat. Peerless has the 730C model that I think the Secret Service actually uses. So I want to get a pair of those because my partner, Not Too Dead, co-founder of the Shackleman Cuff Club, has a pair and they look pretty awesome. All right, what's that? 4 pairs? I got 3 left. Let's see. If, as I get going, dial in a little bit, or I get totally frustrated and stuck. I don't know. I feel like I'm dialing in a little bit. Oh, I lied. The worst pair is right here. These are the ASP Sentries. This is the master lock of handcuffs. So we don't even have to do too much. Although, that's crap. There we go. Slipped it. I keep slipping it. Oh, you're killing me. Let me go to this side. I'm going to tell you, holding your arms up like this with all this metal on there really actually does get tiresome and starts affecting your ability to fine control a little tool at weird angles. Come on. And I might seem like I space out for a couple seconds because I really kind of focus. I forget what the hell I'm doing. Hi. It's making me mad. You know what? Oh. It's gonna block me. All right. What's going on? Oh, you know what? I accidentally double locked it. That's why I can't pick it. Oh, stupid, 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 stupid. That's the wrong one. Ah. You stupid MFer. Alright. There. Now we get the double lock off. Back to what we were using. Now that it will work. See, that's so stupid. You can just randomly engage a double lock. Alright, we're down to the last pair. These are the TCH 850 folding rigid. A little folding thing right there. Shackleman are doing a series of 10 challenges with this pair of cuff right now. And then we'll move on to another cuff. It's the kind of stuff we like to do. Let me get this off and then, I don't know. Maybe I'll do another one. I'll do it this way. I'm gonna get down to the last cuff and I can't get that off, right? You know what I'm saying? That's how this stuff works. Come on, boy. All right, I don't want to bend my good pick. So I'm gonna try to go for the multi-pick from Germany, lockpick company. Make some quality stuff. So I'm gonna go for. I didn't double lock that one. There we go. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 pairs of handcuffs, including hinged and folding rigid. Now, as I mentioned, let me take a sip of a drink here real quick. These are the TCH, Total Control Handcuff Folding Rigids. They are a really neat cuff with the handcuff key. There's a handcuff key tool. You can fold them into a state that can be put into a handcuff holder, and law enforcement officials can carry it around, pull it out, open it up when they need to use it, put it on the wrists of the individuals, and because it's rigid and a little farther apart than most chains on basic cuffs or hinged cuffs, kind of holds you in place. So as I said, we are doing Shackleman Challenge with these. One of the challenges we did is what is referred to as a forward stack. So instead of a side by side, it's an up and down position with your hands like this. The hand that's facing down, there's no keyholes on this side. The hand over here, that is towards the keyhole side, it's the top of the hand. So you really have no access to the keyholes. Now, if you try to make these as tight as possible, you can see I got the bow poking through the other side. All right, so they're very tight. And if I'm very careful, I can still spin my hands around. Now, I have tiny wrists, so I can often just kind of move my hands and spin it that way. Once I've spun my hands, I have access to the keyholes. When you're dealing with cuffs, you only need one side to get yourself free, and then you have a lot more leeway to get to the other side. So if I can lean this back and get this right. Oop, slipped off it. Oh, come on. I will semi-cheat and just go for the full ball again. It's been a long night. It is like 4 a.m. where I'm at. For some reason, I just can't sleep. I already did a live raking stuff. And I don't know. I was playing with cuffs. I thought, hey man, let's do a cuff escape attempt. Let's talk to some people. Let's show some people how to get out of cuffs. So, the other thing I was thinking about maybe talking about if people were hanging around, it seems some people are. Let me take a quick look at this chat. You didn't press in the security. No, I haven't done any double locks. I'll do a double lock in a second if you want. Hey, Dots Locks. What's up, man? Dots Locks, if anyone's in the chat, that's one of our Locksport brothers. He's an awesome cat. So if we're talking about the double lock, we'll start out with the ASPs, the master lock of Handcuffs. And it's pretty easy to engage. Now, one of the things you'll see put on the double lock, do holes up, do behind the back. Well, with ASP Sentries, if you guys are there are holes on both sides. So there's no holes up, holes down situation. And there's not a double lock on the side. There's a little double locky thing there that you engage. You push through and slide to the side. So these are fully double locked. Now, these are great to learn about it with because that double lock is already off. That double lock is already off. You can literally just see it right there through the keyhole. Very easy to get to. Very easy to beat. Sorry. Trying to pick this. I did do the double lock, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. That's the other thing, man. Is like when you're doing the double lock, a lot of times it feels like you click it and then you just keep going forward and you missed it. So you got to check. I don't know why I can't get this. Just a left-hand thing. Or that's the other thing. Is sometimes you'll get stuck trying to pick. And then you'll figure out or remember, well, it's double locked. You can't pick it. Other times you'll be trying, and then you'll realize you're going the wrong way for some stupid reason. Yeah. So the entire time I was trying to pick that side of the cuff, I was on the wrong side. Now, let me go ahead and show you some other wickedly stupid flaws of these cuffs. This is the Covert Katana, which is a lockpicking profile designed by Lockpicking Paul, made to fit the Covert Instruments pocket system. So with this, all I have to do is do that, and the cuff is open. That's it. Now, again, you can say, what about the double lock? Well, sure. I kind of already showed you that on this pair of cuffs, at the very least, the double lock, which I can engage by sliding that through there, can be disengaged like that, and then you're out of the cuffs. So we will engage the double lock. We will disengage the double lock. and we will stab myself in the wrist and bust the cuffs. What am I doing when we're doing that? With the Peerless are especially good for demonstration for taking a paper clip, bending it into an L. Now this is all per Coxey's Picks, at Coxey's Picks. That's where I've learned a lot of this. If you put it in to the bottom corner on the side, not below the bow, push it in until it hits, and then kind of force it in further, you're going to engage the pawl and allow yourself to open the bow. That is what you're doing, or what I'm doing, when I do this. It's so easy to do it on these cuffs, and with this particular tool, both because how it's designed and that curve perfectly forces it down, pushing the pawl down the minute it gets engaged. In fact, anytime it slows up is because I'm messing up the motion. One way, it's not quite a shim. A shim goes underneath those ridges to depress the pawl and allow you to pull that out, which I can actually even do with that. That's a shim. This is going. Ooh. This is going. Sorry. On that bottom of the side. And it pushes in. This put. Oh, now it's not going. There we go. The other thing with this, I'll show you that. With the ESPs, is that anything that'll fit on the side there will get in and just slide down the side of the bow and open the pawl there. Now your wrist's in the way a little bit for that, but it's just good to know. I'll demonstrate that off the wrist. So, right here, going down into there, right there. Oop, I gotta hold it, don't I? See, I'm pressing it open. Oop. Getting in my own way. Anyway, that's just one way to get it open. Not the easiest way. So, I did the double lock, I did the double lock. Alright. Another thing that I could say is, well, I'll show you these H&R Super Styles. They have a key that goes in from the bottom, and this hinged part has to be not in the way, or a key won't fit in there. It's gotta be perfect. And then it's turned one way to double lock, the other way to both release the double lock. And I put the double lock back on. Alright, that's a good time. Oh no, I didn't make the tool. So they're very, very hard to pick. I have made a tool to release the double lock, and I've managed to pick, but not very good or often or consistently. But see, I think the double locking gauge is very easy. Alright. Which is nuts. Alright. So H&R Super Styles. I have been double locking everything. I'll double lock some stuff in a minute, but if you can't pick them, and I can get out of the double lock, but once I'm there, I'm stuck. What can you do? There's a beautiful, beautiful bypass available. If you can see here, underneath the pin and in front of it, there's a channel to go down into the chamber. And by doing so, I may have chosen the wrong pick. I did. By doing so, you get to nothing because I'm not there. Yep. My wrist is pressing it too much. This is embarrassing. You're embarrassing me. Why? Do this. I often do that for no reason. Just switch to the other one. Hope it works better. And it's about to. Sort of. In there. It's open. Talking about. Alright, why didn't it work there? Well, one, I can't see what I'm doing. Sometimes it makes me mess up. Two, if I'm pressing the bow too much side to side, I'm not allowing my gap to get in there. Three, I didn't try the other side. Sometimes it's just a question of that. Four, I didn't whack myself in the knee with a cuff and cause myself pain. So now that I've done that, effing ouch, and lost the pick that I was using, let me grab a different pick and go ahead and get in there. Sorry if I'm leaning in weirdly to the camera. I won't get in there, hopefully. Nope. Too wide a hook. Too deep a hook. Gotta work the hook. Oh, I had it. I'm almost out. And the police have surely nabbed me again at this point. There we go. Alright, yeah. I really dig these cuffs. Alright, let's talk some double lock. We did double lock on the on the shoesels, ASPs. I just got those, so I'm not used to saying it. All right, so these are the Chicago A105Bs, the B being black. Let's double lock them. One double lock, two double lock, and I'm going to make my first attempt at beating these double locks with a broken tool. So again, this is my beat up collection of tools. There was a pick at the top of that. I cut it off and bent what was left. In fact, I need a little bit more bent. All right. Let's see, first of all, if we can beat the double lock. Not so far. All right. Well, we'll go to plan B. Hit that. Go half. There it is. And we'll reverse it, make it an easier pick. And then we will roll over to this side. Now, what I'm doing when I'm doing that is, again, it's a half, half ball, half moon. So I got a rounded side on top. I'm going to put it top up in the keyway. And as it comes around, I need to drag it down to catch the bar to push it over to undo the double lock. So in doing that, I kind of gotta work it, angle a little bit, and I missed it. So try that again. And missed it. Sometimes when you click off it and miss it, it sounds like you hit it. I did just there again. There we go. And then I'm going to reverse the direction of that. I had it going top down around that way to scoop. I'm going to flip it so I scoop the other way. A little bit of a lean. Kind of walk as I work, just to make sure I don't miss it and I don't bend my pick. So that's a double lock and pick of the A105B Chicago's. The last thing I might throw at you is, well, let's go ahead. Where did I put them? Don't know how familiar you are with thumb cuffs. They're fun. I have a good time with these things. So let's go ahead and I just did a quick little video on this. Little palms out, holes out on the middle fingers, and see, ow, 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 ow. Oh, oh, that hurt. All right, see if we can pick these open. And which pick? Oh yeah, I lost the pick. I lost the pick that I want. It's over there somewhere. So I need a different pick. Back to the broken pick gang. Thing about the thing about this is you can't use your thumbs because they don't reach. So this might take a minute. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, that's not working. Well, that's kind of hilarious. All right, let's focus. Let's focus. Didn't I just say that? For Christ's sake. Come on. Oh, that hurts. Oh, fuck this. Look, I'm about to open. I gotta use my mouth to get the job done. Use my mouth to get the job done. Let me get my pick stuck. I'm still gonna get out. That's what I'm about. So, all right. That has been a late night, middle of the night run at some cuffs, 7 cuff escape practice. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Let me take a quick look in the chat. Hey, Mrs. Me Fighting Lockpicker. Awesome, dude. Love that you're here. This is me fighting Lockpicker. That's one of our Shackleman guys. He's doing the contest with me. Honest opinion, thank you. Arctic 2 Noob. Double lock escape from the hinge cuffs wall. I used to juggle while riding on a U-cycle. Does that give me at least half points? Do it behind my back. Jacob, I do that, although I can just step over them and bring it to the front. So every time I'm in the front of my body, that could have just been a behind the back. Honest opinion, easy. Houdini. No, honest opinion, I'm not Houdini, I'm Stoudini. I got a pair of cuffs that says it. Where are they? Hold on. The snack that smiles back. The great Stoudini. It's written down, you can't deny it. I'm scrolling backwards on all this stuff, so I'm back to dots. So all right, I think I'm caught up. That's what she said. She says a lot of things, and she's hilarious. So I appreciate it, y'all. Everybody have a good night. I will be around. I'm going to kind of be popping late night things because I often can't sleep. And this is when I do a lot of my lock and handcuff stuff. So I don't know. Keep your eye out. You know, if you had even a halfway decent time, I'll be back. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Take care, y'all.